to our guest speaker for tonight, and we've asked Miss Deb to tell us a little bit about her story in Nutrimetics and, what she's loved most and, where she's at now. So over and out to you, Deb.
Thanks, Annette, and thank you for inviting me to tell my story. I joined 16 years ago. I was 52 and I had never used skincare or makeup, and I had lived on a yacht for quite a few of those years. So, you could have made a handbag out of my face.
Wow, I didn't know that about you, Deb. Isn't that like I've known you forever and didn't know that?
No, well,
that's amazing.
I'm such a chatterbox, yeah. So at the time, I was working at a high school, but I was working for the P&C, so I was the textbook lady. As such, there was 12 weeks a year I didn't work or I didn't get paid. It was casual. You didn't work school holidays. That's 12 weeks a year. So every school holidays, I had three kids, 2 at primary, 1 at high school. Every school holidays would see me at Vinnie's buying up the cheap food. Anyway, a very dear friend invited me to a party, and she said, Deb, you don't have to buy anything, just be a bum on a seat. And I don't mean a bum on a seat. I mean, you know what I mean, okay? Yep. I wasn't a bum. Well, technically.
We got the message.
You know what I mean. I went along and they did a hot towel facial, and I could not believe how good my skin felt. And the consultant talked about joining, and I thought, I'm going to do that just for the discount, because she told us there was a discount. I was that girl at the party who didn't say a word, okay? I was very quiet. I know you won't believe that, but I was really quiet and didn't speak. And when I said, can I join, she nearly fell off her chair. I kid you not. And you all know Isabel, and not much silences her, but I did. So I joined for the discount, and then I got my kit. Now, back then it was $35 and you got no products. You just got a box of paperwork. You remember, Christy?
Yep, that's what I joined on as well.
That's when you joined? Yeah.
Yes.
But if you sold $500 in the first month, you got a lipstick palette. Now, I wanted that lipstick palette desperately, which was really stupid because I never wore makeup, ever. But I wanted that lipstick palette. So I found that if I took the brochures to school and showed them to the canteen ladies and that, I got my $500 and I got my lipstick palette. And I also got some money as well, like they paid me. So to cut a long story short, that was the last time I ever went to Vinnie's in the school holidays to buy food. And I just used to, I was never doing parties, never, ever doing parties. But I used to pass the brochure around, and then I sponsored somebody, and that was Pam, for anyone who knows Pam. She was my first girl.
Yeah,
and then she was my first party, and that was another story. It was on an ironing board and whatever. But anyway, I started making a little bit of money. I ended up leaving the school and I got a full-time job as a counsellor with Mission Australia. And while I was doing that job, I was working full-time. I still had my 3 kids, as you do. And I worked my way up to manager, which I think is really interesting because a lot of people say to me, I haven't got time, I work full-time, I've got kids. But to me, it's if you want something done, give it to a busy person.
Exactly.
And I'm the kind of person that if I have nothing to do and all day to do it, that is how long it will take me. So I worked my way up to manager, and then I think I was 63 when the government changed and the new government cancelled the contracts of Mission Australia in 3 states. So there went my job. Here I am, 63. It's hard to get a job at 63, and I wasn't actually sure I really wanted one anyway. So luckily I had my Nutrimetics and I just continued on with that. It was when I was working, I was a counsellor, and they had to come to me if they wanted to get their Centrelink payment. not because they wanted to, but because they had to. So I was dealing with a lot of drug addiction. I was dealing with homeless people. I was dealing with all sorts of issues. And my Nutrimetics was my fun job, my like my happy-go-lucky, let's just go to someone's house and have fun and chat kind of job. So I really loved that. And to this day, that's what I still love. I love doing the parties. I love doing one-on-ones. I'm pretty hopeless on technology. I try my best, but face-to-face is what I love doing. And I've just met so many amazing people. And my growth has been astounding too, because like at 52, and I say I didn't use skincare or makeup, I also went to work in a tracksuit. So like I would never, ever do that these days. I went to my first training at Hyberdome in a tracksuit too, but I learned pretty quick. Not because anyone said anything, but just by looking, I learned to, you know, move up a notch, move myself up a notch, show up and dress up, and yeah. But so self-growth has been really great for me. I've made so many beautiful friends out of customers. I got invited to a customer's 60th birthday party the other week. I mean, how nice that you make such beautiful friends of your customers and, you know, other team members, etc., etc. So I can just see myself being the little old lady at 90 who's tootling around on her scooter with her Nutrimetics bag over her back, because I just have so much fun doing it. If I can go out and do a party, I'm in heaven. And for the girl who said never doing a party no matter what, haven't a lot of us said that?
Yes.
And that's my story, but just loving it.
Well, Deb, I'm a little bit like Christy. How long have I known you? And I didn't know all of those things. So you know, being as quiet as you are, we hardly get any information from you. So thank you for sharing all of that. And, you know, you have the most beautiful heart, but you've got the quickest wit. And I can understand why your guests at a party would just love being there with you, being able to have a bit of fun. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I love them too.
Yeah. So what's your favourite products now?
My favourite product now? Oh, look, I still can't go past the Nutri-Rich oil because it's just an everything product. Yeah. Kids, grandkids, men, women. I got a customer who uses it on her horse. Personally, I think that's going a step too far, but, you know, whatever.
Well, that's worse than your husband. That's worse than your husband using the DNA on his legs.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe they're on a par, Annette.
Yes, absolutely. So any other questions, Deb? Thank you. That was just so lovely. We'll have
Thank you, Deb.
We'll have to get Kat to put that out as a little YouTube for us as well, because that was just, yeah. And you could just tell, you know, the sincerity there of, you know, where you've been and what you've achieved. And, you know, so many people come into this business and I think we underestimate sometimes what that extra $100 or that extra $50 actually makes to a family.
It's incredible. It's incredible. I remember when I came through as group leader, the most thing that excited me most, this is stupid, was I didn't have to buy home brand products unless I chose to. Yeah.